Hi, and welcome to Nina and Pinta. We're trying to give you a quick demo of some of the mechanics of the game. We're just playing the solo game, as it's easy to show a lot more in a shorter time. And I've played 2 eras already. This is the 3rd era. As you can see, pieces already established on the board, settlers and towns. And we're going to have a go now from the start of this era. First thing you do, draw a new grow or build chit. Oh, it's a build chit. It's in the rather undeveloped world of Nina. But we do get 1 gold to add to our stock. I've only got 4 gold, not a lot. Okay, we're going to have a captain and a settler go to Santa Maria. That costs 1 point for each, 1 gold for each. And a captain and a settler can set off to Pinta, I think. Pay the 4 gold. Santa Maria is going to sail first. It's going to go to the Isthmus. Turn that over. Oh, that's not very useful. Another stronghold. Very nice. Could be useful in a multiplayer game, but not so useful in a solo game. Alright, so now Pinta's going to sail. It's going to go, let's try somewhere else. Let's go to Amazonia. Oh, that's better. That is a mixed terrain. That gives a little bit more gold and resources. So that'll be very, very welcome. So once the Nina boat is going to sail, it's empty, can still sail. It's going to sail down here. It'll collect the captain who's just been stealing gold from an Amazonian civilization, and also the miner there is mining some gold. So let's do this one first. So he collects 1 gold from the gold mine, and the settler gets another gold. The captain is going to come back on his ship this time. Sails back. I'll do Pinta over here. 2, 4, 6 gold, and 2 gold as well for the town. Makes 8 gold. Very useful. That's going to be helpful for purchasing things in a minute. Sails back. And now to the Santa Maria world, where something slightly different is going to happen. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to develop a town, build a town here. So only get 1 gold for each of those settlers. That makes 3 gold in total. Comes to the ship. But the 3 gold is enough to buy a town. We have to turn a settler into a town. Now you would normally need 3 different coloured lands all connected up in the same new world. But we've also got in this case the trans worlds. All 3 trans worlds are occupied by our settlers. So we're able to turn, we've got therefore a mixed terrain, a mountain and a forest. So that gives us 3 different terrains, so we can change that to a town, paying 3 gold to do so. So no revenue from that country, it's all been used up. The captain's going to come back. Ready for next turn when he can do some more exploring. So that concludes the that phase of the game. We now come to the purchasing, selecting the benefits. Well, I'm going to select 2 benefits. I got that last time, so we're going to take 2 of the square benefits. I'm going to collect artillery, it's going to help my military efforts, and I think, Catholics, let's go for astronomy. Let's keep them off. Those will be useful in time. Now, the opponent, the solo player, now collects 1 item from the track, the first on the track. If that's a stronghold, it's just going to be worth 1 point. The next item here looks like a brain. It's actually going to be an iron ore, piece of iron ore. So we're going to use that. We're going to do that. Go in the mountains. Yes, go on. Let's put it in the mountains. So take that. That's going to cost me, start of era 3. It's going to cost me 2 gold to pay for that. I should have paid 2. I beg your pardon. I should have paid 2 gold for the first item, shouldn't I? So it's actually cost me 3 gold. We're moving up here, and I've got 5 gold left. That's not a lot. So the opponent collects the botany. They've now got 3 science, so that's going to be scoring a lot of points. We're going to pass, so we pass with the first player. Keep my 5 gold, and the opponent collects 6 gold. That's very useful. He won't be spending that, but it will all count to victory points at the end of the game for him. And because I passed, the opponent gets to draw 1 more counter and passes as well. So now I've got a Catholic counter as well. So that would conclude the 3rd era. Pretty quick. in the solo game, but I'm not thinking too hard about it at the moment. 3 eras to go. I'm going to leave it for a moment and bring you up to the, probably revisit us on the 5th era when we see the cities being built. Okay, so things are moving on a pace. It's era 4 and we've already got a chance to build a city. Over here, Pinta World got the chance to build because the build token came out. And we discovered this land where there was an extra settler. That meant that settler could migrate to Amazonia, and that means we've got enough gold revenue in that world to build a city. You need 9 gold to build a city. However, as you can see, it hasn't got the 3 different terrains over there. So again, we've had to go to the 3 trans-world lands, and Nina down there in the far corner there has had to discover a land where which is isolated, in fact, from its mine. So it won't be drawing any revenue from the mine this turn. I think it's worthwhile though. Okay, so we're getting 12 gold all told for that area, for the Pinta World, and it costs 9 to build the Patagonian city. Now you'll notice that each city has the name of the land. There's only 7 of those cities, so only 1 ever gets built per land. The settler is again removed, becomes a town, and the town just sits on top of the city disc to become a city. Pay the 9 gold in, and there you are, the city. Now, the key thing about the city is, I've just left that up there, just to show you where it is. The key thing about the city is not so much that it's worth 3 victory points and it gets 3 revenue in gold, which is all very useful, but also it allows you to choose the type of world that Pinta will be. There are 3 types of world. It could be the religion world, or a science world, or an arts world. And whatever world it is will affect how valuable your religion, science and arts benefits will be. The more cities you have built in that world, the more points you'll be getting for your benefits. So I'm collecting arts over here, so this is going to become an arts world. So take the token, place it in the Pinta compass, and that will now be worth, starting to be worth more and more points because we've got at least 1 city built in the arts world. Well, here we are at the end of the game, the end of the 6th era, and to cut a long story short, I got a major victory. It's the first time I've done that in a long time. And to explain briefly how that happens, we add up the opponent's score, which is mainly of the value of his benefits down there. Points also for ones that have not been used. 1 point for every 5 points of gold, and he had 2 points for having a town on the map. Now I had to score more points on the map, of which I scored 35 points. 3 points for cities, 2 points for towns, 1 point for settlers. And I had to score more points with my benefits down there, and I managed to score 40 some with her. So that was a very satisfying win for me, and thank you for watching it. Now, if you want to see more details on the game, have a look on the link on Board Game Geek for the full rules. At the end of the solo rules are at the end of the main rules. And if you've got any questions, do get in touch either via the Kickstarter project or email us via the BGG email system if you wish. Thank you very much.